Oh, hi, YouTube! It's a Monday afternoon. Went out for a little ride after work to drop off some stuff. And now I'm heading out to meet up with another buddy. Oh, look, the Arrow is filming that. You know what? OQF, Oliver Queen Films. These are the arrows I'm always talking about regarding filming locations and sets and shit like that. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, okay, so we're taking another right. Oh, I see Crew Park. They're always filming there. I've seen them, well, at least the arrows there all the fucking time. Dart in here. Trying not to die on the holy fuck. Nothing like a little bit of gravel to give you a second chance at life. Well, that's kind of disappointing. There's absolutely nothing to see. Oh, F430 Spider. That thing's always fucking parked there. Always. It's an Italian restaurant owned by one dude who's owned it for his life. I don't think that car actually moves. In fact, it may not even be real. So on my way out here, I was riding on the highway. This guy's window's wide open. Riding on the highway, saw myself a couple bike cops. Riding the new BMWs. Definitely not taking that way back. If there's one way to get yourself a vehicle inspection ticket, it's to ride by a bike cop at the start of riding season with a loud fucking exhaust. Because regular cops don't give two shits, but bike cops, they know all about that shit. They're like, oh, that motherfucker. I can just see the dollar signs coming out of his ass. So we're going to avoid that and take the back road. Admittedly, it takes longer. It's a bit slower, but in the long run, it's better for my wallet. This is probably the most dangerous time and way to ride home with the sun at my back. It makes you pretty much invisible to everybody ever. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. It doesn't matter what your lane position is. You're just fucking invisible. Every time they look back, the sun's right in their eyes. And you can't fault them for that. So, you gotta be hyper alert. This guy's giving me a stare down. Like, oh, sick ride, bro. So, my subscribers have kind of stalled. Solid 19 subscribers, and I don't want to be that guy. I'm not going to ask for likes or subscribes because it's just, that seems desperate to me. Like, I'm doing this for fun. If I get subscribers, great. If I don't, it doesn't bother me. But when you ask for likes and shit, it's like, please like me. That's what it's like. Imagine going into a conversation with somebody, you're just talking to them, and then you're like, please like me. It just seems weird, right? It's doing the same thing, only you're asking strangers that. So, I'm never gonna ask for that shit. I really don't care. If you like it, right? Like, that's the kind of thing that YouTube was built on. If you have good content, people aren't stupid. They will subscribe to you and shit, and they will like you. If you're making shit content, no one's gonna like your shit, and therefore you need to make better shit. You need to earn it. Don't just ask people to like you. That's some bullshit. I don't know. I'm saying that when I have no subscribers and likes, like it means anything. I'm sure once you get up there and it's your livelihood, you'll do anything to make sure that check keeps rolling in, right? I'm getting the cold shoulder from a lot of other bikers recently. Like all day today. Recently being fucking like 2 hours ago. I say that like it was back in the day. Recently. No, just fucking today. Lots of finger waves and shit, and they ain't getting shit back. And it doesn't matter what the fuck they're riding. I had some dude on a fucking scooter snub me. Fuck you, buddy. Like, come on, man.
It's common courtesy.
And dart around. Oh. Still a little bit too cold out to enjoy this like it was the summer. I That's why I'm constantly sniffling and shit. Soon.jpg. Road closed. Streets closed, pizza boy, find another way home. So, Small Town Hooligan is a channel I watch. He uploads fairly regularly when it's not -15 out. He's from the center of the universe area, which is Ontario. Anyway, he is always at Tim's. I'm pretty sure he owns stock in the company because every time you see him, he's riding into Tim's. Not that it's a bad place to go. Oh, that's a solid like 3 seconds. No feet. What's up? Beat that shit. Anyway, he has not tried the croissant which is like a croissant and cheese and sausage toasted. It's fucking amazing. If you live near Tim Hortons, even you guys in the States, you need to try this shit because it will change the way you think. And I know BK has them, but they're just not the same. You gotta try one at Tim's. Promise you it will change your life on breakfast foods. Your life on breakfast foods, your experience, your opinion. That's the word I'm looking for. Searching dictionary for words. Ah, yes, Gatonsbury. So this hill, it's a bit of a legendary hill in my family. When we first moved to British Columbia, my brother, God, he was in his early teens, he was riding his pedal bike down here, and this was back in like the late 80s, 89, 88, 89. He was coming down this hill on his pedal bike, and he went to hit his brakes, and his brake pad shot out from underneath his wheels, and he had no brakes. He was flying down here, and he went right into that ditch and into that person's front lawn. And this was back in the late 80s, like there were no cell phones or anything. And he ended up, oh God, I don't know how bad he was. No broken bones, but he was all scraped up and shit. And the old people that lived there called my parents and had them come pick him up. But the bike was all fucked. And so was he, but surprisingly no broken bones, which is nuts if you think about it. Meanwhile, I'm racing a buddy on a pedal bike, a mountain bike, 15 years later, on a flat ground in the middle of the summer. I end up hitting a rock and bailing and breaking my collarbone at like 60 kilometers an hour. Oh, funny story about this street too. Oh, the story is today. I got jumped right there, right across from this McDonald's, right fucking there. I was rollerblading to jiu-jitsu one day, and there used to be an indoor skate park behind this hand car wash right here. And I rolled right by this group of skaters standing outside, and of course, skateboarders hate fruit booters. And yeah, those kids fucking started running after me, and I was an idiot and stopped. So I just kept on rolling, but whatever. I stopped, took off my headphones, and these two kids who were all out of breath by this point were like, "Nice night for a stroll, eh?" and I was like, yeah. And I could see them posturing themselves, one in front of me, one behind me. And I sort of rolled back and got them both in front of me. And that's when they started swinging. Both of them had their heads down, like, just looking at the ground, just fucking swinging like that. And it was it was comedy. I just grabbed one and I used him as balance as I tried to knee him in the face. And I got him once. It was all fucked up. And then I managed to roll back a bit and started throwing bombs. And anyway, it only lasted like 20 seconds, if that. I got a couple of good knees, a couple of good punches, one elbow, like a downward 12-6 elbow. You know, the ones illegal in the UFC because people used to break coconuts with that shit. Anyway, this chick runs up. She's like, "Oh my God, stop!" And she's like pulling them off me and shit. And I ended up just picking up my bag and rolling back onto jiu-jitsu. Memories.